Yo, welcome back to a brand new Craftopia guide. In today's guide, we are going to be talking about the Hydra and the Offering of Knowledge. As always, if you enjoyed this guide, please do drop a like and subscribe. Comment down below with any guides or help that you may need, and myself and this community will do our best to help you. But let's do this. Now, with the latest content update, we were introduced to a new age, the age of scientific research, which introduces us to a whole new bunch of items, such as the new super diamond chest, the jetpack, new weapons, an oil plant, and even a chemistry lab table, along with so much more stuff. To get to this age, we have to kill the new boss, the Hydra. So I'm going to show you guys where to find the Hydra, how to kill it, and how to get yourself a offering of knowledge. Now, when you get the update, you will receive a challenge to kill a level 60 plus Hydra. And the great thing is the reward for killing it is a offering of knowledge. So you don't have to worry about killing a higher level one to ensure that you get the offering of knowledge drop. You will get one 100% of the time on your first kill, as the mission itself will reward you. So if you see here, you have to defeat one fountain polluter Hydra of level 60 or higher, and you will get 2000 XP, but the main thing is you will get the offering of knowledge. So it actually means progressing to the age of scientific research is actually super easy. Now, since completing this mission, I've gone back and killed a few more level 60 Hydras, and I haven't actually got the offering of knowledge drop. So I believe that you do have to kill a higher level one, but that's okay because your very first kill, which would be your most important offering of knowledge so you can progress that age, is 100% guaranteed because it's within the challenge. So let's not delay this out anymore and let's go kill ourselves a Hydra. Now, the only items I would recommend using here is your best combat gear. The Hydra does actually have a weak spot on its chest, so if you're using range, this will be way easier for you. But realistically, if you're at the point where you are progressing to the age of scientific research, you're probably going to kill level 60s fairly easy. So this shouldn't be too much of a challenge, but I recommend bringing yourself some sort of poison resistance, even if it is just a poison resistance potion. That will do absolutely fine. So all I'm taking with me is my poison resistance, my food, my magic gear, and I'm taking some indulgence of Anubis, but you don't need to take this. It will spawn, you might just have to wait a while. But I will show you exactly what we mean when we get there. The only other item I would recommend bringing is bring yourself a helicopter or a dragon, something to be able just to fly to where you need to go, to save yourself having to run all the way through the poison forest. And the last tip I would advise is don't fight this at nighttime because the poison forest gets very dark. Although that has been kind of fixed with the update, it's still not the best circumstances. If you can go in the sun, it's going to mean that you're going to have a bit more of an enjoyable experience. But in terms of fighting it, it's not going to make a lot of difference, purely for visuals. So now you want to head into your altar of transportation. Now, when you're in here, you want to be looking for your island of poisonous forests. Now, you can get lucky with an island level 4 to get a 60 plus Hydra, but it's not always guaranteed, so you may be wasting your time. So I would recommend going for at least a level 5 just to make this a guaranteed process. I don't actually have a level 5 poisonous forest, so I've got this level 6. That's still absolutely fine. We're going to go ahead and travel to there. Now, when you very first arrive in the poisonous forest, you are going to be all the way up in A1. You want to head to D3. D3 is where the Hydra will spawn, but it's very easy to see. Just head straight through the middle and look for the big flat plane. I'm just going to W key this straight through the middle, and the plane where it spawns absolutely stands out. So I'm still W keying it straight through the middle, and you can see just to my left here, there is this big empty plane. It's kind of hard to miss, to be honest, but you will just see it's nice and big and flat, similar to when you fight a griffin. This is exactly where you want to be. Now, if you don't have any Anubis scrolls, then I would recommend coming up to this top kind of mushroom tree thing here, because you're going to have to wait around 8 minutes for one to spawn. Another thing you can do is go into a dungeon, come back out, and it may speed it up a little bit, but it's still on average about 8 minutes. So once you're up here, the Hydra is going to spawn down on the floor down here. So I'm just going to pop my poison resistance, and I'm going to wait. But I actually do have a Anubis scroll, so I'm going to pop one now, which will force the spawn of the Hydra. But if you wait up here, he will spawn eventually. So I'm going to pop my scroll, And there we go. There he is spawned. I'm going to go back and equip my weapon. Now, we're going to go down and I'm going to talk you through his fighting tactics and the best way to actually kill him. I've already popped my bubble shield, but I'm going to pop some food as well. And let's do this. Let's head in. I'm going to show you just how simple he is to actually fight. So you see that big gem on his chest? That's a weak spot. So if you're using range, aim for that spot and you will inflict some serious damage. Now here he goes, he's kind of easy to fight, he does this little tail whip ability, but everything else spawns a little spot on the floor, so you just got to stay out of that spot. So as you see, the spots come in and inflict this fire, but you can just just run around, like it's really not difficult to fight, just kind of try to stay out of his face. If you're using melee and you need to be in his face, that's fine. The tail whip ability is probably the only one you have to worry about, the rest give you an indication. And even so, if you have a bubble like me, you're going to defend the attacks anyway. But otherwise, it's just things like this. Stay out of those markers on the floor and dodge his little tail ability. If you're using melee and you're in his face, you can actually get underneath him. This is his other ability. It brings you in. Just run in the opposite direction. It's absolutely fine. As you can see, he's actually very easy to fight. So while he's doing all this ability, we're just going to inflict as much damage as possible. Again, aim for the weak spot if you can. I'm using magic, so I can't really aim for that weak spot. So I'm just going to go down, keep chucking my abilities down. He's now broke my shield, so I'm going to pop that again. Pop up some magic there. Just keep it moving. I'm going to try to stay in my lightning ball here. And we're just going to keep repeating this process. Now he does actually put these little walls down, which actually can protect you from fire. So you can stay behind these, but they will break after a while. But you can stay behind them if you're having a bit of trouble dodging the fire. But to be honest, he has a little pause between each ability. So when he pauses, you got plenty of time to get out of his way. You see, he's doing this kind of delay, and then he runs at me. Like, he's really not difficult to fight. So if I just hang about, like, you could literally chill with him. Especially on top of that, he's only a level 90, so I'm used to fighting bosses a lot higher level than that, so that it's kind of simple to kill. So there you go, you officially killed your first Hydra. Now we didn't get a offering of knowledge, but that's okay. Oh, another one is spawned. We're gonna get out of here. But that's okay, because if it was your first Hydra and he's level 60 plus, then you have already been rewarded with that offering of knowledge for killing the Hydra. So for completing it, you will be given a offering of knowledge. I brought this one from when I completed my challenge. I haven't progressed the age yet because I wanted to do it with you guys. So there we go. First Hydra dead, rewarded with the offering of knowledge. We can now take this back to our home base, go into our altar of civilization, and there we go. We have our 1 of 1. You also need 30 million gold. Now, money isn't hard to make on this game. I have a peach guide on my channel if you need some way of quickly making money, but 30 million isn't too bad. So we're going to progress the age. And there we go. We are now in the age of scientific research. We can't get into the age of gods yet, but that's coming soon. But if we now head into our workbench, you can see we got a new chemistry lab table, we got the recycling machine, and so on. And there we go. That is officially how to kill yourself a Hydra, get the offering of knowledge, and progress into the age of scientific research. I really hope this guide helped you. If it did, please do drop a like and subscribe. Go and have fun fighting this boss. He's very cool looking, pretty easy to fight right now. I don't know if any of that will get changed, but most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace! Now, before I finish off this video, I just want to say a huge happy birthday to Dom for yesterday. I really hope you had a great day. I hope your dad spoiled you rotten. Thank you very much for watching my videos, and all the best to you.